Right, so one of the things you guys will know on a VW, on a 6-volt car, is the headlights are always really dim. So we're going to change those out right now. Believe it or not, I've actually changed all the back. These are LED 12-volt. Probably looks a little bit brighter in the video than it does in person. Actually, the license plate light is LED too. So, and you notice I have these other two tail lights. These ones here. The reason I do that is because on these 6-volt cars, you know, the tail lights when they're 6-volt are so dim, really hard to see, and it's easy to get rear-ended. I also have some really cool other stuff I'll show you. I know it's getting dark, so I turned the lights off real quick, turn the motor off so you can hear me better. And if you'll notice, I have those brake lights on here, but what I wanted to do today is go ahead and, since I've got the parts, change over the front to LED. I hope I have the right ones. I ordered them, and we'll find out together whether I've got the right ones or not, and put these LED headlights in. There's no real issue with the headlights, but I just thought, you know, why not make it a little bit brighter. The way I did that in the rear, I made a video on that, but I'll show you real quick in this one. So those brake lights help a little bit. I've almost been rear-ended a couple times before I did all that stuff, so might be something you guys want to look at. If you're, see right here, let me see if I can get a better camera angle from right here. Let's focus in a little bit. How about that? Or like that. If you see, those are small boards, little electronic boards, and they convert 6 volts into 12 volts. Those are available if you look at those boards, ones that are exactly like that with the wire connectors. You see here and here. Those are two different boards. So there's two of them on there. And we'll see if they're together. But there's two of them. Because they only take, like, I think 7 amps total. So I have two of them to run two different things. So if you take those, okay, if you get some of those, I hooked them up, and I have everything running on 12 volts on the turn signals and tail lights. So the front turn signals and the rear turn signals and the tail lights are all 12 volts. So it makes it a lot more reliable and brighter. That's the reason I did it. So the only issue I have doing that is I have to have a 12 volt indicator for my oil, and, or not my oil, but my generator, and the 12 volt bulb for that. And the 12 volt bulb is always running at 6 volts, so it's kind of on dim. So a lot of people see that in my videos and they think that there's something wrong with my generator, but it's not. It's supposed to be that way. That's what happens because you actually have the 12 volt, the generator's putting out 6 volts, or maybe 8, say, and the light bulb draws 12 volts to turn it all the way on. So if it turns on bright, then I know that I have an issue with my generator, but it's on kind of dim all the time. There's actually a box, I believe, mounted underneath here. Yeah, it's right there. For those blinking, you can buy those two, little box that looks like that, for the flashing LED brake lights. If you're interested in that, they have those on eBay. Just check that out. They're 12 volt. Remember, they don't have them in 6 volt. So, but I did convert everything to 12 volt in the rear of the car. That's 12 volt turn signals and brake lights and tail lights, all 12 volt. That's why I have two of those. I just remembered. So you guys will notice I'm in shirt sleeves and it's nighttime. It wasn't this warm yesterday. It's not been cool enough to wear regular shirt sleeves at night. But so you guys that are back east, I know you guys are getting just hit really hard right now. So sorry to hear that. But it's not been bad tonight. It's been cool otherwise. It's been in the 40s, but tonight it looks like it's going to be a nice one. So I figured I'll make this video. So this is what I bought on eBay. I don't know if you can see that very well. Maybe I'll put the light on here. You can see that package. Looks just like that. It comes in a little thing. Let's open it up. It's just a basic housing. All right, you just got to unhook this little thing. Almost need two hands to do this, or three hands. There we go. Little clip comes off of there, and then there's a plug. Take that out. And if you look on the front, it says H4. You want to make sure that when you put it in the car that that's facing the way it is, because the flutes are all set up to point the light. So if you put it in like this, you'll have a weird stripe light. If you put it like this, it'll fan out, and it says H4. If you can see that right there, it has to have that facing vertical when it's in the car. So I already pulled these out. You see, got the ring here. It should line up. I don't know if it will or not, but it should line up this way. The other one I had problem with a little bit was, I should say, the H4 vertical. Okay, so it's got to go in like that. All right. And then what I did on the other one, because I put this in here and it was kind of loose, and you could space it with something. You could just put some cardboard around it. Let me put it in here and we'll take a look at it. So just so you know, these little tabs right here are supposed to go into the little holes right here. So it's a little bit tough to get them in sometimes. I'm going to work at this. I'll get them in there and I'll show you the rest. Yeah, so what we ran into last time, same thing we're running into now, is you see how this is really loose? The tabs are all in the holes, and this is all loose, right? So you could do a couple of things. You could either just put some spacer in here. You could put this in with silicone if you wanted. But what I did last time is we took this off, turned it upside down, and put it on here, and then eyed it to be in the right position. All right, so I'll do that and I'll show you. So we put it in like this, and then put the clips on. It's a little bit difficult to get the clips to work, but they still do work. It takes a little bit of time and two hands and finessing, and I'll get it in there and I'll show you afterwards. All right, so I got them all on, and I'll tell you, it's not easy. You're gonna think it's not hard, but getting the little clip to go underneath that little metal edge is really hard with this thing upside down. But you can do it. It just takes, that's why I didn't want to put it on camera. It took me about 10 minutes to just do one of them, and I got another one to do still. And then, of course, you gotta make sure the flutes are going the right direction, especially on your car that doesn't have high fluted lenses, so it shouldn't matter that much, but gotta make sure they're going the right direction before you put it in. And it's easy to get it wrong because there's nothing there to clock it in place. So just so you know that, it's not that simple. Now your bulb should go in one way, the wider tab on the top, and then this little fella here goes on. Let's see. So like that. This thing goes around and hooks over here. It's easier to put on than it is to take off. Okay, so we got one done. Notice I have these nice little, these are removable. So, you know, you push the little tab on here, little tab. They have these at Wolfsburg West, has these, and they're removable so you can take your fenders off without having to cut your wires. It's really cool. Those are available, and they're not expensive. I think they're like $4 each or something like that. Not too bad for compared to a lot of things there. Okay, so that's going back on. The reason I got them on is it's easy to get them upside down. The reason I want to do it at night is I want to be able to test them on the garage door and make sure the high and low beams work. We'll check that out in a little bit. Well, I gotta say the second one went on a lot easier than the first. So sometimes those little grooves where the little clips go in are a little more narrow than others. So just keep that in mind. That one went really easy. This one took me 10 minutes. Well, unfortunately, the bulbs they gave me, I think, are 12 volt. I put them in, and after doing all that work, they didn't work. They actually were running. They were flickering at idle. That's no good. So anyway, I'll just put these in the other bus, I guess. So it's a fail. Talk to you next video. Please like, share, and subscribe.